that your day is unfolding as you would like it. But if not, and you have to make necessary adjustments, just go ahead and make it. As we would always say, circumstances alter cases. Okay. So wherever you are at this point in time, you are here in Nevis, you are in our sister isle of St. Kitts, you are in our region, you are further afield. Okay, we bid you pleasant morning and very warm welcome. If you are celebrating today, we are happy to celebrate with you, whatever the occasion. It may be a birthday, it may be an anniversary, whatever the occasion, we are extending best wishes to you. If you are going through some difficult circumstance, maybe you're mourning the loss of a loved one and going through some difficult circumstance, we are just encouraging you not to give up, but to hold on. And our hearts, of course, reach out to our brothers and sisters there in Jamaica, who have just experienced the wrath of Hurricane Melissa. And boy, I mean, all these hurricanes with names of beautiful women always tend to cause some trouble. I don't know why. Beautiful, beautiful name of females, but they always cause a lot of trouble. You know, even more than the males. I don't understand. Okay, more than the hurricane with male names. All right. Yes. All right. But our hearts are with you. Okay, our brothers and sisters there in Jamaica, and we know that it's difficult, and we are here for you. We know that there are relief efforts that are being spearheaded locally, and so I'm just encouraging everyone to come on board and lend whatever assistance you can lend to our brothers and sisters there in Jamaica. All right, we don't know when it will be our turn. These disasters, they strike sometime unexpectedly. But from time to time, we're gonna get our share, and so we have to really make sure that we are there for each other. All right, as one big Caribbean family. Okay, all right. So at that, I would just like to say good morning, Shefton. Good morning, Ren, and good morning, Paul. He's here with us. Somehow I get the impression that he's going to stay.
One of these days he will. Good morning to you, Chesley. Good morning, Shefton. Paul, good morning. It's great to have you with us in the studio again, and to our extended audience, wherever you find yourself listening to the good old days. Welcome and very good morning to you. This is a program, of course, that we look forward to with much anticipation each morning. It's interesting that you would say, Chesley, about disasters and whether persons are going through rough times. I get the impression that everybody's going through a rough patch these days.
Yes.
Emotionally, physically, all it is.
Yes.
But I just want all of us to know that we can all put our trust in God, because we serve a big God, and He's able to look after not just individuals, but the whole world. He's got the whole world in His hands, and He's in control. If we let Him, He will intervene in our lives, even personally and individually. So let's continue to trust Him, and I wish everyone a really, really wonderful day today. And like you said, Chesty, we reach out to our Jamaican counterparts. Of course, we have a lot of Jamaicans here, and I'm sure that they are in distress in terms of thinking about what's going on with their relatives and families and their neighborhoods and even their own properties that they probably left at home. But God is in control, and as you said, and I echo what you said, Chesley, we'll keep looking out for each other, and all will be well.
Yes.
All right, Shefton, how you doing?
I am doing I am doing great. I think.
No mischief today.
You never can tell. And I'm doing very great, because I'm at a point to be able to celebrate a little bit. I just get a response from two of my students who are writing the written test for the license this morning, and one has already indicated he has passed.
Okay, very good.
The next one fell a little bit short, so.
I know you're proud of the accomplishments
How you mean?
of your students. Yes.
How you mean? I was hoping that all 5 of them would be successful, but God is good still.
Well, you remember the old poem, right? If at first you don't succeed,
try again.
You keep trying.
And I keep encouraging them to do that.
Yes, okay.
Yes, but I'm doing all right. Mm-hmm. I just want to join in extending good blessings to all who are listening. I want to express a word of encouragement to those like you have done, those who are going through the moment of challenge at the presently. I hope that they are able to recover from the situation speedily and get their lives back to normal. Yes, I want to say special good morning to my list of favorite people, my nieces and nephews, my favorite nieces and nephews. I might not call all in name, but I will venture to say one or two because I must call my baby princess. Not a baby anymore because she's 8 now. Gustavia, across in Anguilla. She celebrated her 8th birthday yesterday. Yes, so good morning, Gustavia. I know you're supposed to be listening. I did speak with you yesterday and share my greetings, but I'm doing it publicly now for the world to hear. As extended best. I hope you had a great birthday yesterday. I think you did because I saw the pictures. I want you to continue to enjoy life, and I look forward to celebrate many more with you. Yeah, and then I would say good morning to the likes of Caletta, Tamisha, Claudia, Tammy, Udana, and the children. Once I call those names, the children know who they are. So good morning to you all. I want to say special good morning to my dear sister, Sylvia Walters over there in Clegot.
My neighbor.
And my dear brother, Ralph, who is sometimes locked down. Good morning. And all of my other friends. Oh, and what's her name you usually listen to, right? And I want to say, well, I made a promise this week, Gwen, that I haven't kept it, but the week not done yet. the week not done yet.
Okay.
So I want to say good morning to...
I'm pray for you.
I want to say good morning to Constantia David over there in Cottigog, a regular listener to the good old days and 2020 vision. Constantia, you will see my face sometime. I did promise before the weekend, but the week not end yet, so we'll see what happens.
Mine. Yes. I'm the one that's gonna get the brunt of it, you know.
Well, but then I'm saying it for myself, so can't think.
Morning to you, Goldie.
Yes. So, and we look forward to having a great time together as usual. Here on the good old days. We look forward to your sharing your submissions as part of the program. All of that is what makes the program what it is. So just say a general good morning to everybody.
Oh, welcome. Paul, how you doing?
I'm extremely tired, Rainford. This morning I'm very tired. Had a hectic week this week. But it was productive and it was very thought-provoking and learning also, so that worked out well. Just a bit, I guess, the residue of, waking up a bit late this morning, still lingering. So, I'm here. Good morning to everyone in Nevis. Good morning to all those listening and watching. Yes. And do have a wonderful day. And I hope you enjoyed the show this morning.
Right, wonderful.
All right.
Well, today our focus is on our educators, but... a special group of educators, and this is they are our Calypsonians. All right, and so our program is dubbed Calypsonians Are Educators Too. All right, we would have celebrated the classroom teachers, in the month of October, but they are a category of educators that have always been with us.
Before we delve out to the bush.
Okay, we're going. Yeah, I'll say about it. All right, and but just before we get into our program proper. Okay, we just want to look at a matter that has a reason from last week's program. I think Alistair would have called and he would have spoken about the 5-finger bush. And we did promise that we were going to bring a photo so that you can see it. Okay, so that photo is on display. If you can look at it, it's a vine.
Well, that's for those of you who are on our Facebook page.
Yes, okay, if you can.
This camera showing all that. It's okay.
Okay, and... yes, and Alistair did also indicate that when you crush the leaves of this bush, it smells like perfume. And I did try it. Boy, and it has an amazing aroma.
You have it done today?
Yes. No, I was going to bring some, but they have already withered.
Oh.
Those that I had.
They
the
both.
photo, yes.
Then are they close to you?
Because no, I had to pull it from among some other vines,
Okay.
like some pudnuis and so on. Yeah. So I had to pull them out. All right. But it's amazing. Yes, Alistair, you are right.
The leaves.
The leaves themselves, when you crush it, smells like perfume.
Well, you better go make your own
Yes.
perfume, Chesley.
That's how they do it too.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
you know, this bush here is one of our medicinal plants. Okay, and it has been used for colds and coughs and.
And now it's a
Yes.
cosmetic.
Yeah, well. Okay, well, I don't know how long it will last, you know. 'Cause maybe when leave for me smell one way and we reach downtown, it smells another way.
Well, well, so it's multifaceted, huh?
Yes.
Because Abel, I mean, that is exactly how it is with some of the perfumes, you know.
Yes.
Some of them
true.
last, and they last, but some others,
If I take you out the dirt, man, hit you, go
yeah,
on.
gone. God.
Okay, all right. Well, so we'll be hearing the voices of some of our Caribbean Calypsonians, and we'll be looking at what they teach us. So we'll be asking some questions, now and again. So just listen carefully. And remember, we are seeking your input, so you can give us a call. Okay, 469-7953,
And
669-7312. All right? So
And
we are
I think
seeking your input.
our
Yes.
other number is also working, 1917-460-2187.
Yes.
So you can always join us. We always like to have you involved in our program. For us, I know people people indicate, which is true to some extent, that we seek to educate persons from this program, but we also get educated because we glean much knowledge from you
Yes.
as you
But
call
of
and
course.
participate. So it's what the program is about, so feel free to call us.
Okay. All right. So we're going to the mighty aura of Montserrat, who has reminded us that we need to stand together. All right, and he would have composed a calypso after Hurricane Hugo back in 1989, thereabout. Okay. Yes. Okay. And he has really encouraged us to be strong, to be resilient. Natural disasters, they strike now and again, but if we have a little faith, we can conquer the odds and we can rebuild. All right. And at this time, you were standing with our folks in Jamaica and also with other persons who may be going through some trying circumstance. All right. Because I think this calypso, the message, can extend not only to us in times of disaster, but also
Through life.
right. Not only in terms of natural disasters, but any disaster. Okay,
Life challenges.
right, that may come our way. All right, so let's go to Arrow, the mighty Arrow out of Montserrat. Have a little faith. Okay.
Have
was the Mighty Arrow there out of Montserrat. Okay, now these words by the Mighty Arrow. All right. I mean, for one coming out of a disaster. Okay. What would it mean really to him or to her? What do you guys think?
Well,
Yes.
The thing about it is, as you listen to the lyrics, you could understand that, well, he understand the situation. He put a lot of thought in it because he spoke to the reality of the situation. Particularly like one of the piece I like, they say the insurance don't pay you.
I had to smile at that line.
Yes, because oftentimes people I mean complain.
And that's the most frustrating part.
Yeah, it become frustrated. And we describe the insurance companies in all sorts of fashion, and by all kinds of names.
Yeah, we call them robbers.
Yes, and crooks. But then, and well, maybe
Don't call them so, Joe.
maybe some people will feel they have grounds on which to do so, because you insure, you sign up with this company, and they are supposed to. Your understanding is that they are going to take care of you in when the challenging moments come. But then, unfortunately, a lot of times there is that little fine print in there that sometimes we don't see.
A lol.
And it's only when the time of reckoning come now we realize that step. Because then and then I know I have heard persons spoke, and then they might have they get in an accident, for instance, vehicle accident, and time to claim, and then you find that you are responsible for a certain portion. Yes, like one person close to me one time had an accident, and when they go to claim, they realized they had to pay upfront $1,500 before the insurance would do anything for them, and that kind of thing. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing with the property. What they call it, the deductible.
Yes.
And then sometimes you find that you get damage, and then they tell you the damage the cost as much as the deductible, so you hope pay all the whole thing. and then when done, your premium going up still or no?
Yes.
But Joe, the thing is that the fine print, it wasn't there, Only after you sign the policy, it is turned up.
I want to believe that.
You read the document, you read it over.
And you think you understand everything.
You understand everything, but for the time you sign that document, and an incident happened.
Yes.
The different story altogether.
And it has to be. And I mean, I want to share your mindset. I want to share your mindset. He wasn't there because that is important. When you think about it, that is a crucial aspect of a document. And if it is there from the start, when I sign, that is one that you should make sure point out to the customer.
That system you talked about, where the customer has to pay a portion first. Getting feedback.
Yeah, you might
has to pay a portion first. It was comprehensive insurance.
Okay.
Third party, well, is that the customer? You understand? But we had a situation in Barbados. We had I know the hurricane 2 years ago or a year ago that destroyed the fishing industry, destroyed the boats and stuff like that. One guy had his boat insured. Insurance company told him they don't insure acts of God.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
and natural disaster is an act of God,
yes. And so when
they don't insure them because they're unpredictable. I mean, when you say that, think about it, right?
Yes.
These people, you call it rubber, they're thieves.
Yes.
Illegal thief.
They could explain to you all that up front.
Oh, yeah.
And then you
because
made up
then,
your mind. Yes.
because then, well,
They don't explain anything to a friend. The aim is to get you sign that document. Once you sign that policy paper, talk what you like, then got you locked down.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The only option is to cancel the insurance and go somebody else that can do the same thing again. Because the governments have made insurance mandatory.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But particularly vehicles, it's mandatory, so you can't get away from it.
You have to.
Right.
You have to, regardless of what. You
So
have to do it.
right.
Yeah.
So that's one big headache after a storm, but we also have destruction of homes and so on.
Property
and so on.
Yeah.
Yet, Yes.
Good morning, caller. You on the good old days?
Hi, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Pleasant Saturday to everyone.
Morning.
Listen,
Yes.
I thought I'll just call in and add a little something. You said the Calypsonians as educators,
Yes.
and I think it's a good opportunity to add historians as well.
Yes.
They write
Yes,
our
yes.
history very well.
Yes,
part
yes.
Of, it's part of the
It
role,
would,
yes.
you know,
yes.
it would be good if you just add that. It will help.
Right. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Okay. And then once, person would have survived a storm, whatever it is, okay, I think we'll be on a little position of strength to, to encourage somebody else. All right?
Yeah.
So,
I wanted
Yeah.
to add my little piece, Chesley, because whereas I have a number of friends who are insurance,
Yes.
I have a sister who was in top position in insurance for many, many years. I think maybe she's retired now, but heart and soul is insurance. I'm not a favorite of insurance, but since we don't have them here to defend themselves, all I'm gonna say is that the business side of these propositions is normally what takes precedence.
Yes.
When even vulnerable people get themselves involved.
Yes,
And yes, I believe that enough is not done to ensure that the customers are fully satisfied and understand exactly what they're getting into
Yes.
before the time comes for them to stretch their hands.
Right.
That's
I guess-
unfortunate.
Right. And I guess they use the word God because that's going to do something to you. You tell them you can't insure against God. All right.
You
But
can't
the
predict.
act of nature.
You can't predict what he has planned, but
Instead of saying an act of nature, they say
God.
act of God.
Out of God, yeah. The thing is though, Redford, is that we're not saying insurance companies are bad, and they have a place in society. They have a place in society, and they need it. Yeah. What we would like to see happen is that a lot more of them are a bit more open about the
That's what I'm
hidden
saying.
clauses
Yes,
that you
yes,
don't
yes.
see until
Yes.
you go for a claim,
Yes.
and that's where it seems a bit deceitful because
Yes.
up front you're not told everything. You're just told enough to get the policy signed. And sometimes what they use to make a person a bit more gullible is the effort of the payout.
Yeah.
They talk about the payout first. They talk about what you can get back. And so your head started going to, you know what, okay, maybe a good investment because I can get a good return. And when that happens, necessarily everything is kind of blurred from there because all you're saying is your investment return.
Yes, definitely.
And sometimes, you miss it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you have to admit also, Paul, that some of us, when we go into these offices, our ignorance, or arrogance take over. We say we
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We don't really understand. When we go home, we spread out the papers on the couch
Yes.
with our spouses and our children and whoever, and we start to cuss, right? Because we didn't understand on the office, and now we home, we can't ask nobody no question because
Yes.
it's our time to explain.
You can ask yourself.
But we don't really understand, right?
Right.
So we have to be honest with ourselves too sometimes.
Right. So in spite of that, in spite of everything, we keep moving.
Yes.
And when we are knocked down, we get up and we rise, and we go again, right?
Yes.
So as I would say, we can rise from the rubble. We
Yes.
can build back. We can work wonders. Okay?
Yes, and
But
we can
if
appreciate
right.
we can appreciate his
If we have a little faith.
words of comfort.
All right.
Yes,
Yeah.
have
And
you-
It
I-
sounds speaks the
yes.
reality of what's happening right now in Jamaica,
Yes.
Faith is important.
Yes.
Faith is critical. Once we can have that level of faith that you can build back.
Yes.
I was talking to someone this morning, and the Caribbean people are quite resilient. But we say only when they have disasters, which is sad.
Yes.
Because once there's a disaster with any Caribbean country, we tend to huddle together and approach sympathy and support for them.
Yes.
But outside of that disaster, we pretty much gone back to being individuals.
Yes. Yes.
Which is sad. But we're resilient and faith is strong. Faith is strong in most Caribbean people.
Right. And when we look at the path through which we have come, we have been a strong people to
Yeah.
have come thus far.
Yeah.
Thus far. By faith.
And a lot of it
Yes.
was strongly built on faith.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay. All right. Well, let's go to.
Let me take some
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
weekends
Okay.
and then let me just to acknowledge some of them might have disappeared on me. Let me see. Gwen Williams says, good morning to everyone.
Morning,
Hope
Cousin Gwen.
today will be a great one. Despite of the circumstances, God is in control. Indeed, my dear. Nicola Skinner says, pleasant good morning. Good morning to you as well, Nicola.
Nicola who?
Skinner.
It's interesting.
Ruthlin Hill says, good morning, good old days. Good morning to you as well,
Oh, morning, Rutland.
Ruthlin. Gwen says, wow, my favorite guys are all in red this morning. Yes, okay. It also says good morning, good old days family. Lauren Buchanan. I gotta skip out piece and I gotta say Lorella Buchanan. The piece in the middle tying up my tongue. Says good morning to everyone that are there. Good morning to you as well. Rhonda says good morning all. Good morning, Rhonda. Lucy says welcome the best month of the year, November. I am not going to repeat that.
Well, I believe I'm in a position to say advance birthday greetings to Ruthlin.
Okay.
She has a birthday coming up on Tuesday, if I'm correct.
Oh, on Tuesday? Okay. And so next week is going to be the best week I get. The best week of the year. Happy birthday to you when it comes around, my dear. Rhonda Brown says happy November. Gwen says Jamaica, God is with you all. Indeed. Simalita Jeffers says good morning to my good old days folks and to all listening. Good morning to you as well. And Rhonda says me too glad me off the list.
Which list you off?
I don't know.
The November list, your March woman, so behave yourself.
I know that you talk about them. Good morning. And you did hear me say I might miss some of the names, but I go call some nonetheless.
Oh, you're off her list. That's how she beat you up in that nice way.
Donald Dr. Packerman says, good morning, my family. How goes? Long time Hanley Part man, stay up.
Yeah,
Old
man.
Joe from Oversaw. Joe, I did meet let me see. I did meet Vice Turning, but me not sure if me understand you say Vice. I didn't meet Vice Turning Baltimore the other day. Look back at your comment, Dr. Packer, and see if you predictive text didn't put something that you didn't want to write. Cecil Doe says good morning to all good old days family. Good morning to you, Mr. Doe. Sydney Stapleton is in and he says good morning guys. Also want to say good morning to my mom Mabel White, also my sister Diana. And Sydney is saying hi Cecil. Yeah, Jam Fob says good morning to you Simalita as well to the entire listening audience and the host. Thanks guys for all that you do to make the program possible. Simalita is back saying good morning to you, Jam Fobs. Somebody, yes. Lucina Williams.
Hello, Lucina.
Is saying good morning. Good morning, Lucina. Cecil's, it says good. Cecil Daniel this time says morning one and all. Lady Penny Liber says good morning all. And see Rhonda providing the answer for you when he says Chef List. And all right, I understand you. I understand you. I ain't gonna say a thing about that.
All right, okay, we go to our second Calypsonian, and this Calypsonian has been a teacher by profession, actual teacher, okay, a classroom teacher, okay, out of Trinidad. Okay, yes, Chalkdust. All right, one of our outstanding Calypsonians, okay, in the region. I think you might say chauffeur wanted or did you no driver? Driver, okay. All right, so listen carefully and we may be able to apply it to many situations. Okay? Right, driver wanted, okay. All right.
Did you drive? I cannot drive.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
You asking me what is wrong with Trinidad? You can't understand why things go on so bad. You find we so rich in human resources, and yet the country going to pieces. Well, let me tell you, my friend, where we went wrong. After Eric Williams' old car breakdown, we called in an AR air conditioned cylinder. With posh new fittings, this maxi car arrived. Then it started to swerve and nosedive. It took a year for passengers to realize. They say the new driver cannot drive. Well, of the 33 chosen passengers, Ramnat, Pandey, Humphrey and Sudama, they wouldn't let the poor driver drive in peace. They distracting him and wouldn't cease. While he driving, they hitting him some big cloud. So he stopped the maxi and put them out. And to discuss their fate, they went to drink us straight by a club called 88. The driver called his sweet mouth friend Flash Gordon to give him some driving lessons. Flash appointed himself as the conductor, pushing around them passengers. Meanwhile, the car running about helter-skelter. Pedestrians started to scatter. Ellis Clark had to jump and run to stay alive. He says, the new driver cannot drive. Questioning me so much about the driver. You want proof to show he can't maneuver. Well, boy, the first month he get this driving job, you know the man bounced down for you, Rick Bob. He's swerving so much, John Humphrey get frightened. John asked him where he buy his license. And while the car's swerving, John Humphrey trying to hold on to the steering. Well, some school children by the road run like hell. They lose their lunch and books as well. He driving on the fast Neil and Massey Lane and pelt Mr. Cola straight in the drain. He slammed the brakes on them old public servants. Some get injured, no insurance. Then he tied them up in bonds that he connived. They say the new driver cannot drive. Chester Rogers. He lost his way by the IMF station and asking a Yankee for direction. And like a vagrant, he begging all who pass to buy back some of his oil and gas. And Jack warned him that his new battery corrode and not to pass on the IMF road. But he ain't listening, he drop asleep driving, and IMF thieves rob him. Well, like that sheltering rain under a shop, he refused to give Lloyd a drop. it and pick up gypsy. Some say he going to crash the car before long. He can see 1991. Can't staying far from the driver just to survive. Cause no, the new driver cannot drive.
Right, Dr. Hollis Liverpool, known to us in the Calypso arena as Mighty Chalk Dust. Oh, all right. Okay, Chauffeur Wanted, the new driver cannot drive. Okay, very interesting. And this came out of the era just after the departure of Eric Williams. All right, and Chalk Dust, obviously he admired Eric because of his leadership, solid. All right, not only Eric, but maybe all others who would have been from that era.
Eric was one of the most brilliant political thinkers of his time. So.
Right.
Had the three, Eric, Barra, and Manley.
Right, and they tended and they were pushing the Caribbean in a certain
direction.
Yeah. And then I think it was A.R. Robinson who came on the scene. Okay. And he says, "Boy, the driver can't drive." Okay, all right. Now we're going to throw out a question though to our students, or anybody who can copy the answer. All right, the driver cannot drive. What figure of speech is that? The driver cannot drive. Driver can't drive. Okay, the driver can't drive. What figure of speech is that? All right, and we have a little gift here for you on the good old days. Or the numbers to call: 469-7953, 669-7312. All right, okay, good. Your reactions, gentlemen. The driver cannot drive. The new driver can't drive.
Well, with the evidence that was presented by in the argument, I suppose some of us find ourselves in a precarious position. I don't know if we can still say new.
Well, if somebody has been in a position before you, like say for 25 years, and you are new in the position maybe 5 years, you're new. You're still new, comparatively. Yes.
Well, comparatively, yes. I suppose
yes.
we can grasp the sentiments of the Calypsonian, right? Yes, Paul, go ahead.
The words of Calypsonian speaks to everything that was happening at the time.
Yes.
And where the crashes happened, where the robbery of the IMF happened, all these things, was talked about in the song. So it is clear. It is clear foremost what he's trying to say. And the new driver don't seem to want to listen.
Yes.
He seems to know best, but he has a person to try to avoid him.
Yes.
Yeah, but part of the thing too that we see elsewhere. Well, in terms of the new driver can't drive, I think part of the message I think that Chalk Dust wanted to bring across there is that obviously, maybe by his observation, the country might have been progressing fairly well, but now with the change, you can't. It was like you can't see where it's going.
Yes,
you can't see where it's going. The progress seems to have been stunted. Yes. A point that he brought out that often happens because when I thought of that, a particular situation came to mind, but is that in a sense maybe he was trying to bring out that seemingly the new driver maybe were listening to the wrong voices.
But he did say the new driver did not have skills and he didn't want to listen.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He did have some of his sweeteners voice him, but the voice wasn't right.
Yeah, that's the point.
The voice wasn't right. So that it wasn't said he didn't want to listen. The thing about Caribbean politics is that we do not have continuation. There's no continuity.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Prime Minister today. Tomorrow, if the government change, when you come in, you can do your own thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
And that is-
start.
Yes, yes.
And that is very unfortunate,
Yes,
eh?
it's true, but unfortunate.
That is
And
very
that's
unfortunate.
That's what Chuck Duck is talking about.
Yes,
Because there's
Yes.
no continuity of what was going on. The country was doing well.
Yes.
Trinidad was actually doing very well.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
And,
yes.
and they were actually claiming. You know, that hits with it. Well, we didn't get into
And,
that.
and, it
But we had. Sorry, Joe.
it happens so often. Government change. There was some measure of progress going on, but I don't want to. I am in charge now,
Set my own tone.
and I don't want to continue what you have for what you were doing,
Yeah.
no matter how good it is, because somehow people gonna still see it, see you as
As your
part of it.
part of it, yeah.
Yes, and so is. And even if it continue for the next 5-10 years, people gonna still remember. Oh, that is Paul project. Where's yours?
Yes.
So everybody wants to stamp put their own stamp on it, and sometimes no matter how good it is, they push that aside and do.
The unfortunate nature of that is that you not only stop the progress of the country, but you tend to seek to reinvent the wheel, and instead of having a circle, you have a square. And,
Yes.
and it doesn't move forward
Yes.
because the implementation or the bedrock was there before. Instead of using that, we start to bring in something completely different because
Yeah.
I want my way, because I want to be seen as, no, this is my project.
Yes.
That is the destruction of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we have today. That's what we have back in the 70s, 80s. And we're having it today again. It's a own person mindset as
Yes.
opposed to a collective mindset of the Caribbean people's benefit.
And so you with that kind of thing, that back and forth is as if you are always at the foundation.
Yeah.
Always at the
You
foundation.
don't get past it. You can't get past
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Well,
Our
we-
term is only 5 years. 5 years is extremely short in the country's lifespan.
Yes.
It's extremely short. So every government change every 5 years. We say 10 years for good's sake. Huh? It still is not enough time to put it because you have generations that are coming up. I bear in mind a generation look at in terms of the spans, and we look at political generations 5 years, every 5 years. So within that 5 years span, we got another 5 set of person again now able to vote for the first time.
Yes.
But they're looking at what was in place before.
Yes.
And then as you consistently change it, all they see is change. There's no real set premise of how we operate as a government. There's no real set premise of how we operate as a people. It's just if John come in today, okay, it's John's house. The color can change. If it's Michael's house, everything can change again.
And a very interesting point that we don't see being played out really. Some people will tell you, government is continuous.
Should be. Well, we've had the unfortunate.
You're holding back, Paul. Go ahead. You hold it. Go ahead. When say something, let's. Yeah, Paul, I want to say something else. Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead.
We have had the unfortunate situation where one of our drivers said, he has his own stage, and everybody can't walk on his stage. They have to get their own stage. And then we had another driver who didn't like the passengers and he threw them all out, but he still lost his job.
Yes.
So you see,
Yes. Okay. Yes. But
So
then
we've had a little of all.
yeah, but then what happens though when a driver can't drive and he think he can drive or he say he can drive?
That's
That's the danger, isn't it?
that's
That is-
dangerous.
when you get collisions.
Yes.
That's
man.
dangerous.
And the sad reality, right, is that driver that can't drive, persons on the road that can drive get avoid him.
Yes, yes.
But he can cause accidents.
and as Chuck
Move on.
pointed out, he said the vehicle is going helter skelter.
Yeah.
All right, and the car almost knocked down some school children. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but he ain't get hurt,
Yes,
He ain't get hurt. everybody else in panic.
Because he jumped asleep. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, but if you can't drive though, and this has universal application because it can refer to a leader in
Any country.
any country, any situation.
Yes.
Not a political leader, but
Any organization.
right, a leader.
Fantastically,
Yeah.
all of his songs seems to present that a world view
Yes, yes.
as opposed to just the.
Well, he's
the island
naturally
view.
an educator, isn't he?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, as you say that, Chesley, because that is why I was thinking. I remember a few years ago I had a conversation with a close friend of mine. We were talking about the situation, and in this case, it was a leader. It was a religious leader. A decision was to be made, and initially, the leader shared a particular mindset, but when it was discussed with the board didn't feel like we don't want to go
Down
that
the
way.
road.
And I was having a conversation with this person. The person said, but I don't see the problem with that decision. And he said, she does make some good decisions, She does make some good decisions. But it's when she get the board around her,
Yes.
he go wrong, And so,
Yes.
so sometimes they don't listen,
Yeah.
and sometimes they listen to the wrong advice.
Wrong advice.
That's
I started to take the know all.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm God. I'm sitting here.
Definitely. But it's always good to know that if you're not a skillful driver, that you got to
Ask somebody.
hand over to somebody.
Somebody, yeah.
Because you frustrate the whole situation, right?
Well, this is our reality that some of us don't hand over. We get chauffeurs.
Yes.
And when we get chauffeurs to drive, something going wrong there.
Yes.
And that'll be happily through the Caribbean for a
Right.
while too.
Okay. Now we did ask a question. What is the figure of speech? Okay. Driver can't drive. Now, if you don't get an answer, then that is going to be your homework. Okay.
For next week.
Right. Because we're not going to give the answer. So we
Okay.
want somebody out there. We would love if a youngster, a student, can call us and give us that answer. All right. But that would remain. Okay. All right.
And I'm listening.
Yes.
I'm listening for the calls. The calls come in and
Yes.
give us the answer because I want to know.
Yes.
I'm not so great when it comes to
Figure of speech.
figures of speech.
And I don't want to give the wrong answer, so I want the student to call and give the
Even I
answer.
believe I know what that is. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
And so the numbers to call are 469-7953 or 669-7312. Here comes the call.
Yes.
Here comes the answer.
I hope.
Yes,
Good
give us
morning,
the answer.
caller.
The driver cannot drive. What figure of speech?
Yeah, hello?
Yes. Go
Hi,
ahead.
good
Yes, caller,
morning.
we're listening. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, sometimes a lot of us, when we speak, we bring up a lot of irony. That's what I want to say about that.
Yes,
Bring up a lot of.
It's
Irony in the
Oh.
speech, you know what I'm saying?
yes.
It's so funny, right? That we're talking about the driver, but we can reference our leaders. So definitely we can see where politics comes into everything. Because I already done heard you guys, the Bajan guy, his name is Paul, right?
Yes, we.
Straight to that. The moment you said driver can't drive, we went straight to politics. But this is not a political show.
Yes.
So I'm just showing you guys where politics is really in almost all facets of society.
Yes.
Some people don't like to talk politics, but politics is even in our relationships with our wives and our girlfriends. It's right inside the home.
Yes.
It's right in our families. And here we are talking about the driver, but we technically could not talk about the driver and talk about the leader. So,
Well, the driver in
So,
and
you
of
know-
itself is a leader, right, caller?
yeah, all right. So there we go again. So what do we do when the driver can't drive? Do we
Tell us, my brother.
replace
Right.
him?
That depends on the figure of speech it is, caller.
Do we replace him, or do we keep him there? And
I hope you learn.
we
Yes,
see
right.
what's playing out. We see what's playing out in our own islands of Nevis and St. Kitts right now today, and in the Caribbean region. So the question I'm going to pose to follow up that question, the driver can't drive, is what are we going to do when the driver becomes ineffective and incapable of driving? And I'll leave
Well,
that there for now.
All right.
All right, thank you,
Okay,
caller.
right.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
We have another call coming. If you get the other call. Hello, good morning, you're on.
Okay. Caller, please don't call back. Sorry about that. Yes. Okay. Paul, you're going to say something? Okay. All right. No. Paul, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. What the gentleman talked about is correct. Politics is in everything.
Yeah.
And I don't think Caribbean people should be shying away from politics. I believe Caribbean people should 100% get involved in politics because
Yes.
it helps shapes us and our character in Caribbean.
Yes.
Good morning, caller. You on the good old days. Go ahead, please.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning.
What was the question? What's going on there?
Well, the question we asked, what is the figure of speech of
Driver can't drive. Figure of speech.
No, I remember no. The new broom can sleep. The new broom can sweep clean, but the old broom nobody does sweep.
You're correct, caller, but
That's all me know. The
all
new
right.
one clean, sweep clean, but the old one nobody does sweep. So
Right.
the new driver don't know what you do, but the old one know. Everything on the corners, so to take the
In the road.
corners.
Okay.
Okay.
Down the
Yeah,
corners.
so me
Thank you,
gone.
caller.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Morning caller, you on the good old days?
Okay, figure of speech, figurative.
Figurative?
No.
No, well, it's the figurative use of language. It's a figurative use of language, but what exactly? All right? I can give a list of things, but I want people to do the little research and so on. Okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks. Okay. Thank you. Okay, all right. Well, Paul,
I have a question for you, Chesley.
Go ahead.
We're trying to solve a problem, right? And this time, in this incident, the problem is the driver. What do you do? Because if you exit the driver, it's still a problem.
No, you see, it's always good when people can accept personal responsibility.
You
can't drive when you're knocking on people on the road.
But you hear what the lady said just now? The thing about the old driver is that he knows. So nothing is wrong with taking advice from him, or the cues or pointers from him.
Indeed.
And that's the problem we've got. We tend to, because I know better than you, or I might have went to a better school than you, or you went to college or university, you didn't go, so I know better things to put. But you don't know the roads.
But in reality, Paul, have you ever heard a driver admit that he or she cannot drive?
Nah.
No.
Okay.
But you're standing on this side, you can see.
You better move, you get knocked down.
When you make a mistake, is the other person out there.
That's it.
Not you.
That's it. But you know, back to the caller. The caller expressed a train of thought that I myself have expressed. I remember some years ago I was in a conversation with a young friend of mine, and he was not pleased with how some things were happening in some circles where he would be, and suffice it to say, part of it was the church, and he was like, "Oh, politics don't have no call in the church." But I said to him, "But politics is everywhere." I said to him, politics affect you wherever you go.
The political structure is president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, PRO. Once you see that structure in place, it's the political structure. Whether we want to accept it or not, it's a political structure.
Exactly.
You know, so politics is a term. It's not a people. It's not it's not a separate body of anything. It's a term.
Yes, and every situation has
politics.
its politics.
And that's why they say you're politically correct.
Yes. where it goes, where I think the challenge come is when we are at the helm and we are making decisions and moves that goes against the progress of the
person that we
system.
Majority, the system.
Yes.
Yeah.
And either people would tell us about it, or some people would encourage. Some people see you going wrong, and they encourage it. That is where it comes bad. But I mean,
you gotta understand that at the end of the day, where it going wrong now, I get my pocket grease. 1, 2.
That's the other
my
thing.
family getting taken care of. You could talk. You like if it going wrong for the rest of them, that the issue. But my family taken care of.
That's it.
So I support this regime because you know what, I taken care of. And that's the mentality of Caribbean people. Huh?
Yes,
we do that naturally on any scale.
And I remember I said that to the young fella. I said, listen, the same situation, or the same situation, so to speak, that prevents one from progressing, is the same situation that helps the other to progress, you know?
Yeah.
So regardless to how you put it, politics is there.
Yeah,
whatever system. Yes.
You know, Joe, Paul, Chesley, from creation, there was always two sides, you know.
Yeah.
Always two sides, right? And so it will continue, and it's politics, right? Our sovereign God and that whole wicked slowfoot devil, right?
As much as he thought the driver can't drive, even after the IMF robbed him when he dropped sleep on the road,
Yes, exactly.
he's still a driver.
Yes.
They don't hear get an accident.
Exactly.
So
Good morning, caller. You in the good old days.
Yes, good morning, Cousin Ren.
Good morning, Gwen. You have such a lovely voice. Thanks for
she
calling.
does. Morning, Gwen.
Okay. Hi, Paul. Good morning. Joe, excuse me. I already wrote in my answer, but I decided to call in.
We normally like our
thing
calls.
is-
We normally like our answers to come from our callers, Gwen, not from our submissions on Facebook. So,
Ren,
Oh.
put a pin in that, okay? And listen to me. Okay, my thing is, if the new driver cannot drive, show him out to the car man and put in a new one. Put
The one got
driver,
experience.
Put another driver in there.
remember the new driver cannot drive, you know? Is the new driver? It's,
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you take out the new
you
driver
know,
and put another new driver?
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Of course,
that-
if the one can't do the job, you know, what you got him there for? To kill
Okay.
people?
Kill people,
Yeah.
terrify the population. They can't stop outside the rope or a piece. you stand up with the bus and here. He coming, run.
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Gwen.
Gwen. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Gwen.
Okay, let's.
What Gwen is saying now is in keeping with the song that Joseph Nile sang.
Yes.
He spoke about his church. He preaching in the church and he wouldn't do
Let
right.
this show on.
Put him out and get another
Yeah,
church.
Okay. All right.
So wherever you go.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's acknowledge.
There's another
The caller coming in. Okay.
Hi, good morning. You're on the
Hello?
good old days.
Hold on, man. Let me come back in real quick. And say something, right? One thing I know about myself, and this is a message, and I'm pointing to the political aspect of the discussion this morning. And we don't want to get too deep into that, but I'm just going to send a message. Me, myself, and I'm going to say to the general public that's listening, I don't think I will ever find myself in a car with a driver that cannot drive and with a driver that's drunk. Because we know what's going to happen. The end result is going to be we're going to crash. We're going to crash somewhere along the line. And I'll leave that there.
Okay.
And
Very
you know, I heard some stories from my brother, right? I'm gonna just like share something. You know, I don't know if it's gonna be humorous or what, but the guy in Nevis that used to give the driving lessons. What's his name? Gillard or Gishard?
Gillard. Officer Gillard, yes.
Yeah. So my brother would tell me some stories about, you know, when he was learning to drive and he was going for his driver's license back in the days. So he said one time, you know, Gillard took somebody out on the road for the driving lesson, the driving test. And the person, you know, it's a bad idea to take the route for the driving test. It's bad when you're taking that route through town where you're going to see everybody that you know.
Yes.
So as the guy's taking his driving test, he's driving through town. So he start waving out the window at everybody he knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Gillard got upset, and Gillard said, man, you look like you don't come here for your driving test today, man. You come here to wave at everybody, you know, on the road. So he tell him, why, you know something, just take me back to the station.
You got to call back.
I just wanted to know.
Come back another time.
Huh?
Come back another time.
What was that?
Come back another time.
Yeah.
When nobody's
Okay,
in
no
town.
problem. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
All right.
So if you want to know, did he get his license when Gillard take him back to the station, or not?
No. You can't get no license.
Nah, man, he can't get his license, man. Gillard said, "Why? Let me take me back to the station, man. Look, you not come here for your license today, man. Look like you don't got your license already."
Thank you, caller. Thank you so much.
Good day, man.
Yes, I like that. You know,
Yes, I like that indeed.
And
Yeah.
even a driving instructor heard that up to recently. I said, do a new student avoid. Yes, you have to. I said, no, that you not come here that you know. I said, you not come here that you had supposed to be a wheel that wave to somebody, and you had to blow to warn other road users, not people on the side.
All right. Let's acknowledge some of our advertisers, and then when we come back, we are going to journey to Barbados with Paul.
Oh, okay. You came home? Paul, like you can't drive with the sending home.
Pico, the way to go for residential, commercial, and industrial wiring, data, security, UPS, and generator installation. When you need electrical work done Now, done right, done at an affordable price. Contact Finney's Electrical Company. Call or WhatsApp 665-1916 or email pico_1166@yahoo.com. Pico, the way to go.
Let TDC Financial Services help you go for your goals. Whether you're thinking of taking that grand vacation, down payment on a house, higher education, TDC Financial Services has various plans that will allow you to go for your goals. The Accumulator Plus. Choose your payment plan and earn as your money grows. Start with as little as $100 and choose the payment terms suitable to your needs. Investment Starter Plan. A long-term plan that will allow you to make that big investment when you're ready. Fixed deposit. You can fix your investments at various terms. Earn on your money when it matures. Ready to go for your goals? Visit us at TDC Financial Services, where money is made easy.
We are back and you're in tune to the good old days here on 2020 Vision Radio. And today our focus is our Calypsonians, our educators. All right, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'll find the wrong one. I'll come in. Okay, let's get back some comments. Let me see if I find some of those that I didn't. Burl Jones says, good morning. So the 5-finger bush can only make perfume? What about cologne? Is the 5-finger bush discriminated against us men too?
Boy, your listeners have a good sense of humor, don't
You
they?
know? Cecil Daniel says, good morning, Sydney. Cheryl Tyrrell is in saying, good morning, guys. Good morning to you as well.
Morning, Cheryl.
Burl says, did it take 10 fingers to bring the 5-finger bush to the studio? Humorous. Alicia Rollins says, good morning to all. Good morning to you as well. Yvonne Chance is saying, good morning. A blessed and safe weekend to all, to you as well, my dear. Donald Dr. Packerman says, as former head teacher, Joe, you're supposed to be able to read any handwriting, okay? I meet your loving auntie in Baltimore last month. Okay. At the divisions of Baltimore function. Okay. I hope she had a good time. That's why Burl says that's why people think insurance is a fraud, because when it's time for you to claim, they give you a hard time and then they increase your policy afterwards. So they pay out some money for your claim and then take the money back afterwards so you know what to say when you give somebody something and take it back. You are an Indian giver, so we can say the same of insurance companies. Gwen says, not just the Caribbean, Paul, which is not good for the citizenship. Judy Cornelius Webb is saying, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you.
Morning, Judy.
And Gwen responding, he said, what do you do when the driver can't drive? He said, throw the driver out the car and put a new one in a place, man.
I agree.
Yes, Dennis Ward. Dunkley says, good morning, good old days, family. Have a blessed day to you
Morning,
as well.
classmate.
Florence Byron. Good morning, Florence. Florence says,
Morning,
good morning,
Florence.
guys. Good morning to you, Florence. Hope you're doing well.
All right, so Paul, we are coming with you. We are going with you to Barbados. So
Okay.
Jack. So next one is Jack Schefter.
Free ear later, okay?
Jack.
Who's the artist?
Gabby. Mighty Gabby.
Jack by the mighty Gabby out of Barbados.
used to sell coral and lime, but Jack insists that is a crime. Now when I see people these days, I run in haste with my briefcase. 'Cause Jack don't want me to wait on my beach. Jack, tell them to get me out of reach. Jack, tell them I will never make the grade. Strength and security build barricades. Jack and I'm there in this country. I want them to know that the beach belongs to me. Jack and I'm there for my dead body. Tell me that Jack I say that the beach belongs to me. Jack, this is mine. I can pay it any time. That's why what he said. I can pay it anyway. Jack, this is mine. I can pay it any time. That's why what he said. I can pay it anyway. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la la
Right. Well, Paul, Jack by the Mighty Gary.
Yeah, that was a
Yes,
popular
your
one.
reaction, yes.
I was a youngster at that time.
Okay.
We loved it.
Yes. Okay, so what was the
Well, like
history behind it? Yes.
terrorism is a big thing,
Yes.
and you have a number of companies, or I don't want to say hotel chains, but a number of companies who build for these hotels or do the bartending for these hotels. They want ownership of beaches. And that was the case in Barbados quite recently also. And Barbadians don't really have a problem with people using the beach, but they have a problem with restriction to the beach when they can't get to it.
Yes.
And that was a big time at that time, being a lot of these big hotels started going up in Barbados in the 80s, in 70s, and we were started to be pushed away, and then persons they own the beach. So what they did was they put up some, they had barricades and all kind of foolishness. Some person would put up rocks or the police tape light thing, things like that there, so they just block out people from going to the beach back in there. It was foolish, I think, I guess on their part, because they thought they could come and own the beach. But Arabara had that enshrined that in the rock. Beaches is for sale.
Right. And so the people resisted.
The people resisted,
Yes,
and Gabby wrote the song. It came out for crop over, but it was used as an anthem. It's used across the Caribbean. Really, a lot of people across the Caribbean use it for when they have disputes of beach goers, guarantee beach access to beach and things like that. So it's not just a calypso song, but it's a kind of a anthem for those who feel marginalized when it comes to using the beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Access to beach and things like that.
Caller, good morning. You're on the good old days. Please turn your device down, whatever you're listening to. Please turn it down and speak to the phone, please.
Yeah. Aaron, I was in Barbados in 1982 when that song came out, man. It was Gabby and Red Plastic Bag. Those were the two Calypsonians that were pervading the airway, the television at nights. But Gabby with that Jah don't want me to bathe on my beach. That was that was something else. I think he won crop over the road match for crop over festival with that or something.
Yes, right.
Anyway, that description by Chalk plus Season, irony, descriptive irony. I don't know if that's what you had in mind.
It's a good try. If it were a multiple choice item, that would have been one of the possible answers, because it's such a good it's such a ironic. What should I say now?
Okay.
It's such a good try. Let me put it like that.
It's ironic.
Yes. It's kind of but I wanted to hit the nail on the head. Right?
Till it count.
Yeah, I wanted to
hit it till the counter
right.
sink.
We wanted to prove that you could drive, right? Prove that you can drive.
Hit the nail till the counter sink. I know you man of woodwork.
Okay. All right.
Well, I'll keep thinking.
Yeah, keep trying. All right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay. And then that situation in Barbados has been a Caribbean experience. Generally speaking, many of the islands have had that kind of situation to deal with, where people come and they set up structure along the beach and they feel like they own it. Right?
The thing is that in Barbados they got out the watermark.
Yes.
Good morning, caller. You're on the good old days.
Yeah, again. Yeah, Chesley, you're correct. Because they have having a problem in Antigua too, and we had a little bit of that here. But it was quickly corrected.
Yes.
It was quickly corrected.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little bit of that here. But in Antigua, it keeps coming up again and again.
Yes.
Yes.
It's been recent
I
times.
saw a video. I saw a video on social media recently.
Yes.
They have this long road going on the gate and security and all that. And people were making the point that that's stopping from going in there.
Yes. Right.
They're trying to get to the beach. And the beaches are all public.
Right.
And that question coming up again with the situation, with the development, the proposed development that we are dealing with right now.
Yeah.
Recently, you haven't been using your phone properly either, because we need to hear you clearly.
Oh, sorry. I think where the microphone is situated, sometimes it gets covered with my finger.
Yes.
What's your finger?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but we're dealing with that right now. That's one of the issues that come to fore. And we have other problems on that, but that's one. That's one of them.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you very much, caller. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So that was the mighty Gabby. Okay. Jack. Okay.
You see,
Yes.
you got hoteliers that they see what I guess you can call it convenience. As a patron of the hotel, a guest hotel, you go to the beach without any interaction with anybody else there. You got beach access to yourself and stuff like that. Which might sound good and dandy, but at the end of the day, the people of that country must be able to enjoy the country in the full.
Yes.
But I get the impression, guys, and tell me if I'm wrong, or maybe I'm not wrong, but maybe, tell you how you feel about this. When tourists come to our countries, don't they come to intermingle with the people of the island?
Yes.
That is what we hope is the case.
Oh, okay.
When you got all-inclusive hotels, tourists don't intermingle with the people. All-inclusive hotels give their guests a complete package that doesn't include being external.
Society.
They don't interact. There's no I've seen this firsthand, because when we travel UNICEF programs, we stay on inclusive hotels, and when we do that, I mean, we went to supermarket the first day, so when we come back to hear that, everything's provided for us and stuff like that. So going to the supermarket, something like that, that's what we don't do. If we want to go from where we were to say Vieux-Fort in St. Lucia, a bus would take us there. There's no public transport we're getting on. A bus will come and take us where we want to go and bring us back. And only because we're Black Caribbean people, we wanted to do that. But I'm not saying that the tourists will not want to do it, or white people may not want to do that. But what I'm saying is that the concept of tourism is not about going to see the place. When you go on a cultural hotel, you have access to what you call tours or tourist attractions or special places of interest, and that doesn't involve the public. It doesn't involve the actual people of the country, and that to me is a problem. That to me is a problem.
So in a sense, you don't get a chance to interact with the culture of the country.
And even those tours that stays either Airbnb or just a regular hotel, when they go to some restaurants, I mean, our restaurants and hotels don't seem to be cooking for with the island
Local
flavor. They're cooking to mimic the American, the European dishes and stuff like that. And I mean, to me it is stupid, because I would think that if I go to a country, I want to experience your cuisine. I don't want to go to Miami and eat pudding sauce. Let's eat that Barbados. What's that different? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But we don't understand. So we tend to cater everything towards the tourists back to make them feel as though they're home away from home, which in my opinion doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying?
And they would have made a choice to go away because they want to experience something different, right? And more specifically, they want to experience the particular country they chose for their vacation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Hopefully.
And hopefully. Well, I don't know. And some people provide this exclusivity, this exclusive accommodation and so on.
You can't enjoy that.
No.
And
we shouldn't encourage it either. We should not encourage it either.
No, but I have had experiences of travel and around the Caribbean because I would have traveled for various. I would have represented travel on youth engagements. I would have traveled for teachers union. I would have traveled like
for
for
church.
scouts and that kind of thing. And sometimes you go, and I recall one time especially, I was on a course. Was it a course? A course that was in Guyana. It was something about AIDS and that kind of thing. The World Health Organization and PAHO sponsored, and basically everything was done at the hotel where we stayed. You know, they had the auditorium, whatever, and the good thing about it, and even in terms of the meals, the good thing is that we had some Guyanese who were part of the program, and when they said no, but you know, we want to give them we want them to get a feel of
Guyana.
You know,
yeah.
and they're telling the people in terms of preparing the food. Well, one lady especially, she was adamant. She spoke up for the group. She insists that, you know, we want them to have some pepper pot, something, that kind of thing. One afternoon, and we just got a short window of time one Sunday afternoon that we went to, oh Lord, but I think it was a market area, you know, an outdoor market or something like that, across by the river and that kind of thing. Now, if they weren't part of the program and knew what is there to see, because you already would see at the hotel they judged the they would have called back home.
Oh, you will come back and say, I went to Guyana.
Yes.
I know Guyana.
Yes.
I had an experience that was frustrating and extremely exciting. More exciting than frustrating. I had to stay hungry for 2 days. And that was, I went to Taiwan, right? And, you know, the chopsticks, right? I mean, I was so frustrated because I couldn't get to eat. I didn't know how to use them. But one day I reached out to one of the waitresses, right? And she said, well, I don't remember what she called it, but she provided me with a fork, right?
Okay.
And after she gave me the fork, then she said to me, after she tried some broken English, she said, well, I want you to go back home, you know, with the experience using chopsticks. So she came and tried to help me to use it, you know? But that's what it's all about. I mean, you go to a person's country, you don't want to just say, oh, I went to you want to be able to...
You want to have some real experience.
Of course.
Because conversely, I had I was in Jamaica, back in the 90s, on a course too, youth and development. And that one was different in that we were there for a month, and we had persons from around the Caribbean. And the organizers of the course were responsible for us from Monday morning to Friday afternoon. On the weekend we were on our own, and we had a group of adventurous people. So Saturday morning we get out and we catch the bus and we gone downtown. We gone to the craft market. We gone down the river. We got
experience it.
Yes. So you get to experience.
The thing about it is that Caribbean has a lot of different cultures, and like in St. Kitts and Nevis, you have Nevis. Nevis have a set culture, but still have a lot of small cultural differences. And until you get into the actual country, you know, on foot and ground, you can't really experience the country. To say you went there is that, okay, yes, it's how it look like, and come out. But you didn't really experience the country. So when you talk about tourists coming here, and we say we give them a beach exclusively, and no Bajans can go on that beach, they're not experiencing Barbados. They're not experiencing Barbados. They're experiencing a swimming pool on the ocean. Simple as that. That's what it is. No, because it's cordoned off, you can't go in there, so it's a swimming pool on the ocean. But you really and truly do not have the experience, the authentic experience. Like, I mean, where I live on the beach, and once a month or so I think about, so my car was passed on the beach. You know, so my car from the American Got Talent thing.
Okay.
He's walking on the beach, passed away. Speak to us and going about his business. And he could stay where he's staying. To get to my beach, he had to drive to that beach. If you understand what I'm saying. So when he comes there, he walks on the beach. Is a lot of Bajans on the beach. He walked through and they say good morning, good way business, because he wants the experience.
Yes.
You understand me? And we don't seem to understand that. So I really do not. I be honest with you, I don't support tourism taking over a country. Yes, it's vital. Yes, it's critical. It's our big basket right now. But the thing is that you cannot have people from outside getting opportunities that people in your own country do not have access to. I don't support that at all.
Definitely.
I don't care how much money tourism bringing. The people gotta feel comfortable first. The people have to understand it and experience it first. Nobody outside of Barbados should tell me what is going on in Barbados that I never hear about. Or I hear about I never hear experience.
No, but Paul, the truth is, when the situation becomes like that, they are no longer tourists.
You're right. They're owners.
They're residents. Good morning, caller. You on the good old days?
Yes. The gentleman Paul has hit the nail on the head. Yes, it's a breadbasket. Yes, but you can't allow people to come in and take over.
No.
He just
You're
said
not
that.
supposed to feel like a minority in your own country.
Yeah.
The other thing is, back to the beach access, where these hotels, these developers purchase land and they build a hotel. And under the guise of fencing the perimeters, they're fencing the road.
Yeah.
Tantamount to a gut side. You cannot buy a gut side. Your
Sure.
boundaries go down to the gut side, but you have to leave the waterway.
Yes, definitely.
Similar with a road. If you have a road going to the beach, you can't fence
The
a road
access-
going
the
to the
access.
beach. It's essential to get into the beach. The beach doesn't belong to you. It's in the law. You have to leave access. That is the important word there. Access. And nobody supposed to have to go around and go through all kind of loop to get to the beach when there was an access road. You cannot buy the road. You cannot buy a gut side. You cannot buy the passage.
And you can't buy this. And you can't buy the water.
That has
But sir,
exactly.
sir, yeah, what
Exactly.
you can buy is a politician. And what you buy here, you owe he that guy in the guy is my land. You probably like that walk to the beach for a different one.
Because this is one Caribbean.
All right. You, next time you call, you're gonna have to sing a calypso. Huh? Next time you call, you have to sing a calypso to get your message across. Thank you, caller.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, now we're going to go to our next Calypsonian. We have the Mighty Arrow out of Montreal, right? He said we must have a little faith, but he has another message for us. All right? If your house crumbles and so on, okay, the land hopefully is still yours. So you must hold on to your property. Okay? And so we're going to go to the Mighty Arrow. Hold on to your property.
When the settlers came to this island about 4 centuries ago, they worked them carrots and arrowrots till they couldn't take it no more. Then they sent for us from Africa to do the full work down here and exploit the land and we labor, fill their pockets and disappear. Now they coming back for the beads and clothes. And they want to buy all the land by the shores. Hold on to your property. A new day is dawning. I'm warning you, my friend. Hold on to your property and will it for your children. They used to dress in the scissors and the crop of collar and toy. And you never could see the woman knees, no matter how you try. They ride in the big time buggy and we display yet. Now the boxing checked on by ESO. That thing almost break my heart. Now they say the weather too hot for clothes. That is the story. So they want to buy all the land by the shores. Hold on to your property and do this zoning. I am warning you, my friend. Hold on to your property and will it for your children. They used to own big plantations, 10,000 acres of land. And if your cow just bite a blade of grass, straight in the pond gone. But when they start to feel retribution, they had to pack up and run. Now they come in looking for sugar mill. It's set a blasted son of a gun. Although sandfly have their foot in sore. They still want a plot or lot by the shore. Hold on to your property and you need zoning. I am warning you, my friend. Hold on to your property and leave it for your children. And you need zoning. I am warning you, my friend. Hold on to your property and leave it for your children. And you need.
Oh, that's almost like a hymn you can sing in church. So like a hymn that you need to sing over and over again. You know?
A hymn so.
To remind people, you know what I mean? And to remind people what they need to do, right? So, okay.
Yeah,
right.
And well, you know, I am here thinking as I listen to that song, because I mean the name of our program is The Good Old Days. And when you listen to some of these calypsos back there, they are painting for you a picture of what it was. And so you can compare what it was to what is now, and decide where you want to go.
The thing is though...
Well, there's one, sorry Paul, there's one word you'll have to change in this calypso. It said, at the time that the calypso was written, it said, a new day is dawning.
No, day here.
A new day has dawned?
A new day, but what do you have to say now?
A new day has dawned?
Okay.
A new day has dawned, it's here already.
A new day has dawned.
A new day is here.
Yeah.
Making a point.
The thing is that yeah, you don't want people selling off your land and stuff like that. But when you get hungry, when you really need some collateral, you know, selling the land is the only option. Selling the property is the only option.
Desperate.
You understand? Yeah, desperation strikes, man. Common sense is go through the window. No, seriously, man.
Yes.
When desperation strike, common sense is just do so vanish. It's vanish.
That's
And so you just can't fault everybody. And then sometimes too, the packages look really, really good. I had a situation in Barbados a couple of years ago. This group of people, this big developer wanted to build a golf course and condos and stuff like that. So the other side of people were living on the land for years, over 30-something years. And they offered the people two properties, two land spots with a house, just to move. Yeah, 2 land spots with a house. My mentality was like, you take it hard.
Yes.
But a lot of persons refuse. And when they refuse, the owner of the property says, well, okay, your grandparents are supposed to be paying the rent for the X amount of years and stop paying rent years going back. Either pay me what is owed to me or move. They had to move. So they got nothing.
Oh Lord.
You know what I mean?
Nothing?
Okay. They got nothing. So the thing is like we sent me the song is app, the song is real, and it speaks to a lot of the things that happen within the Caribbean. And so when we look at that, so we don't understand the logistics behind why people make certain decisions to sell.
Yes.
You know, some families are in needing of it. I'm one who don't believe in sentimentality that much when it comes to development for the country. For me, if I have piece of land and I think the government is going to seek to want to buy it, and one, I can see the money helping me and my family, and I can see the property helping the government or the country itself, I can go for it. If I think the government wants to buy it for somebody else, no, the private sector, that's happening. It's a different story. And because we're not aware of what's going on, what's not happening. So what these developers do though is, instead of coming to you directly, they go through government. And that part, by government.
They buy the government first and they buy the land.
Yeah, the best investment you can make in any country, the politicians.
Yes.
That's the best investment you can make.
Yes.
First you go to a country, first you do buy a politician.
Right.
He got clear. You got everything you want.
But the Calypsonian, though, the mighty arrow also calls us to really consider, the path through which we have come. It's a rough path, right? And it's like what we have now. We don't just give it up easily and then have nothing. Okay. There must be something that we can pass on to the generation to come.
I hear
pass on.
Yes.
I hear this a lot these
Yeah.
days, right? The sacrifice that was made so that we can be where we are, so that we can be comfortable, need to be considered, and it need to be considered first, right?
Yes.
I mean, somebody gave you something, or somebody, I think for Caribbean people, what your forefathers would have left for you, I mean, it's high up. I mean, they don't take that isn't taken for granted, versus what you work for, right? You work for something, yes, that's important to you because you work for it. But somebody, you want to say, okay, like I have a what do you call it? What do you guys call it? A jar, a clay jar.
Okay.
Right? I have a clay jar that my mother gave it to me. My mother gave it to me. She said, "Listen, I know you're gonna take care of that. I made it with my own hands, right?
Yes.
Now, if I make a jar, trust me, that jar that my mother gave me is gonna take priority."
Yeah.
Because I would feel that if my jar, something happened to it, I probably make another one. But I can't replace the one that my mother gave me.
Yes.
No.
Right?
No.
So that my mother's jar takes priority. And to me, that is more important. And that's how people feel about, things that are left for them. Considering the sacrifices. Because, you see, we now have at our disposal more resources. We have technology. We have all kind of things that our forefathers didn't have. Right? And I remember my mother telling me about the processes that they had to go through to own land, right? Land in particular. They had to work for other people, and plant cotton. And those of us who live here in the Caribbean would know the agony of producing cotton, right? And when you have to work cotton, and then at the end of the day, nothing is yours. Just because somebody wants a piece, because you're going to get a piece of land, and you're going to be able to leave that piece of land for your children. Right? Now, understanding that concept, that narrative, you cannot afford to submit to anything or anybody.
Right.
And that's where we are.
Well, if the truth of the matter is that if the government owns the land, then the people own the land.
The thing is
what is government is people.
The word is efficient.
Yes.
The word is efficient. You see, we sit down and we encourage the government to put laws in place that make things more efficient. Yeah? And when that happens, we're not recognizing that we're damning ourselves. You understand? You talked about the value of the property given to you by your grandparents or passed on through legacy farms. That's good. We want to maintain that. But when we give the government the okay to put in place a land tax situation, we have to pay a land tax a certain amount every year. You can't maintain a land tax after 5 years not paying land tax. The government will take out your land. You have to stay gone.
Yes.
You understand me? Because we sit down, we allow things. So when the law was crafted for land tax, it never looked at legacy. It never looked at,
All right. Carl, good morning. You're on the good old days.
Yeah, good morning. I'm following the discussion closely. And the reason why I believe I'm going to call back in and I'm going to make my contribution this morning is because it might be the only time I'll be able to check in some points what I wanted to contribute. And I'm following the guy, Paul, the Bajan guy, Paul. I'm following him very closely. The concept is so simple, right? Our forefathers went through what they went through for us. We came out of slavery and we were able to put our hands on those lands. And now we are giving back those lands. And when the guy Paul is talking, right, he made a comment. And it just bothers me that when we are thinking about being hungry, when you become hungry or when you need to eat, you may resort to going to the land to plant some food. And if we take our lands and give the lands away, where would you turn when you're hungry? So these politicians of the day, these drivers of the day, they cannot really be serious. They cannot really be serious because we hear them talk about they want to reduce the food import bill. But if you're not planting food at home,
How you can reduce
you're
it?
going to have to keep importing. So these drivers can't really be, these drivers are not good drivers. These drivers can't drive. They really can't. Because if we're not going to plant our own food and become self-sufficient with food, what we got to realize, we need the land in order to do that. And if we give away our land, we will never become self-sufficient in food. That food import bill will keep ballooning. So the observation that the people got to make is that the drivers cannot drive. And if you keep driving with some drivers that cannot drive, you're going to get hurt because they're going to crash. And that's all I have to contribute for the day. Thanks a lot, man. You guys have a good day.
Thank you, caller. Very good, strong point.
Caller make a very valid point. And the thing is, like I said earlier, when desperation hits, common sense goes out through the window. People do what they have to do to fix the issue. You understand?
Alter cases.
Yeah. But realistically, the Caribbean politician of the day isn't looking at agriculture. And he's correct. How do you want to reduce the import bill and rely on yourself when you're not planting food? We can eat grass. I mean, no, on a serious note, we're not putting things in place to facilitate self growth. We're not putting things in place to facilitate that we can actually live off our own land and take. And we were doing that well years ago. We were doing it extremely well years ago, but no, there's nothing put in place for it. And
yes.
Caller, good morning. You're on the good old days.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Program. Very interesting. Learning a lot every day, every time I listen. And according to that caller, that last caller, if you're driving with a driver every day, taking you to work, and you realize he's running you off track every day, he can't drive, what are you going to do?
Change the driver.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
Gotta change the taxi boy.
Yeah. She listened to the grain. She listened to the grain.
Simply.
Yes. All right. Well, shadow out of Trinidad. Okay, there's a call. Let's take this.
Caller, you on the good old days. Good morning.
Hey,
Go ahead.
good morning, Ren.
Morning.
Restream.
Yes, Street.
Are you aware where the Jackal and things already? They turn. What do you name first, boy? Royal think it into Jackal. You had a said problem with you and think it, then Elimat turn to them and tell them Jabby and multi-plastic bag and thing about it. But what I'm speaking of is this, right? How is this? We and the people gonna allow this to continue to happen? Are you aware this week, Wednesday, one of the present administration person and cabinet mentioned that on St. Kitts we have a flat land. No flat land. You have to go up in the mountain slope to build house. And once they build house on the slope of the mountain, the water go run off the house roof and destroy the whole the flat land. Something is going on that we have to take chance of. But Ren, I have something to say to you. About 2 weeks ago, you mentioned something about a part of a female clothing you all used to sing about. How your jaws get wet.
Okay, we presented the concept. We presented the concept.
That relates back into what I done. I played clown.
Okay.
Because that is what the white persons, the white males used to do. Leave the shelter and go between the black men and them. And then that is how the song came about. That is one of the clown songs. And then the next one say, now walk there, now walk there. You don't get big belly. Very bad, you know.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you, Tweedy.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, let's go now to Shadow, who reminds us that we must not miss opportunities, and we must be careful with the decisions we make because we can have very serious regrets. Okay. And this one is entitled what's it? If I coulda, woulda. Okay. A very interesting one. If I coulda, woulda, woulda.
Playing your games, you can get your tail cut. And after that is ifs and buts. If I was bigger, if I was stronger, if my hands was a little longer, and all the time you're ifing and you're butting. If and buts doesn't mean a thing. If and buts are words that you use when you want to make excuse, like I could have this, I could have that, I should have this, I should have that. Well, if you could have,
I could have that,
you should have,
I should have that.
And if you could have,
I could have that,
you would have,
I would have that.
If you could have this and you could have that, you would have this and you would have that. And all the coulda and the shoulda, everything would have been like they woulda. You coulda what?
I coulda that.
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 Na me ay. Do na me ay. You know you can't box, you jump in the ring. And all the time, you're bobbing and you're weaving. What up, come? You fall on the ground. Not for help, you wouldn't stay down. You jump up quick, whap in your head. Before you lie down and pretend you're dead. Before you tell yourself to resign. One set of nonsense going through your mind. I could have this,
I could have that,
I should have this, I should have that. Well, if you could have,
I could have that,
you should have,
I should have that.
and if you should
I
have,
should have that,
you would have,
I would have that.
but you could have duck when you run amok, or you could have twist and you would have missed. But you stand up like a stiff with your big head. If they didn't stop the fight, you would have dead. You could have what?
I could have that,
You could have what?
I could have that,
You could have what?
I could have that,
You could have what?
I could have that.
Na me ay, na ma wa.
All right. Okay. All right, but let's see another let's finish quick, boy. Let's do another piece. Something went wrong there. Let's give another piece of shadow there. That so
Of the same one?
So, yeah, the same one there. A little piece there. A little. Yes.
Playing your games, you get your tail cut. And after that is ifs and buts. If I was bigger, if I was stronger, if my hands was a little longer, and all the time you're ifing and you're butting. If and buts doesn't mean a thing. If and buts are words that you use when you want to make excuse, like I could have this, I could have that, I should have this, I should have that. Well, if you could have,
I could have that,
you should have,
I should have that,
and if you could have,
I could have that,
you would have.
I would have that.
If you could have this and you could have that, you would have this and you would have that, and all the coulda and the shoulda, everything would have been like they woulda. You could have what?
I could have that,
You could have what?
I could have that,
You could have what?
I could have that,
You could have what?
I could have that.
Na me ay. Do na me ay. You know you can't box, you jump in the ring. And all the time, you're bobbing and you're weaving. What up, come? You fall on the ground. Not for help, you wouldn't stay down. You jump up quick, whap in your head. Before you lie down and pretend you're dead. Before you tell yourself to resign. One set of nonsense going through your mind. I could have this,
I could have that,
shoulda this, I shoulda that. Well, if you coulda,
I coulda that,
you shoulda,
I shoulda that,
and if you shoulda,
I shoulda that,
you woulda,
I woulda that.
but you coulda duck when he run amok, or you coulda twist and he woulda miss. But you stand up like a stiff with your big head. If they didn't stop the fight, you woulda dead. You coulda what?
I coulda dance,
You coulda what?
I coulda dance,
You coulda what?
I coulda dance,
You coulda what?
I coulda dance.
Na me, na ma wa.
All right, and when the Mighty Shadow presented that calypso, I think he had some boxers on stage, and they were boxing each other, and I think one of the boxers actually fell. So he had a whole dramatic presentation on stage, right?
Coulda, woulda,
yeah,
shoulda.
coulda, woulda. What do you make of that, though? Listen to this song. If I coulda, woulda, shoulda. I really love it, eh? Has a lovely tempo as usual, as you get from
we make mistakes, man. That's your first choice is words.
Yes, I woulda, shoulda.
I woulda, shoulda.
Excuses.
Okay. All right. So then, what would prevent us from getting into the situation where we'd be saying, I woulda, shoulda, woulda, coulda?
Well,
you got a plan, man.
Plan.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
the,
because they say hindsight is always 20/20 vision.
Yeah.
Because when you don't make the mistake, you
You
look
look
back
back,
and you see all how you shoulda,
Yes.
all what you should have done, and what you could have done. Yes.
But if we go further back, the Bible says, begin nothing without first considering what the end will be.
That is true.
Right? And it it speaks to planning as well.
Yeah.
Says
That's
if I
exactly
build-
what it is.
The Bible says if somebody's going to build a house, they have to count the cost. Right? Which says to you that, in order to carry through with whatever your thought processes are, you have to really count.
Yeah.
And look ahead as,
Think about it.
Think about what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And so you need all information that will help you to make an informed decision.
Informed
But
decision.
sometimes planning is getting in the way, yeah. When you're in a hurry to do something, I think all planning don't work out too well. You see me?
That is true.
I can do this here. If it happens so, well, I lost. If it don't happen so, I get out.
Well, that's a great message there. Don't wait. Shadow is saying, don't wait till it's done to say, to think. Think first.
Think first.
Think first and act after. Right?
Now, the genius in the calypso, then, now, I mean, we have to look at that now. The genius in Shadow. Very simple, simple,
as usual.
simple words.
Always, always very simple.
With marvelous,
the
marvelous melody.
The message goes deep.
Yeah, lovely message.
I honestly, I don't study these men because these men had the ability to write, convey a message that was not only of their time but of times that will come. I don't know, so I don't get involved. I mean, recently I think about the brilliance of these men. And it's a set of politicians. Sorry, not politicians. I said Collectonians from in a certain era. The ones today, we didn't know what happening much, but you had that. That thought process out there very strong back in the day. No boy.
We just have a lot of noise now, Paul. That's the truth. We just have a lot of noise now.
The thing is that some of the previous Collectonians write for some of these youngsters, and I've recently seen in Barbados, we have had a lot of social commentary coming back now to what used to be years ago. They have some nice music now, good lyrics and stuff like that. But there was a period where you just had barrage, man. It's sickening.
No message, nothing to learn from.
No, bend over, push back.
Well, Joe, you'll have to. I have to correct you a little bit. You said no message, nothing to go on really. Well, there's a message, but it's not a good one. There's a message, but it's not a good. There's always a message. It's just not a good one. The problem I have is the messages to whom. The persons to whom the messages are directed, applaud them. And this is what is bothering for me. It's very bothering for me, right? Because, I see the few songs that I get a chance to listen to, because I really resign from listening to them, right? They speak of women, and in such a negative way, but the women are dancing. So what am I supposed to do?
Hey.
They like it. They like it. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, let's end on. Yes, you have.
Let's
go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
Yeah. I haven't taken the comments for a while, so let's see if I could finish off us there. And Annette did come in and say good morning. So good morning to you, Annette. That's Annette Morton.
Morning, Annette.
I'm seeing Steve Mills says good morning, gentlemen. Ren,
Hey, Steve. He's all the way in Canada. How are you doing, sir?
It's getting cold, brother.
Boy, I want to take down the jacket for you, so come.
Burl says Jamaica has a lot of issues like that where the local citizens can't access the beaches there. Okay. Burl again says this is what we don't want to come to Nevis and the Federation as a whole. But once these people own the land and the beachfront properties, we are definitely going to have issues with them in terms of accessing part of our country and our beaches. But I think though that there should be something in the law that there is some amount of whatever the beachfront you cannot own. You don't have title to the property right down to the water's edge.
But Joe,
so some people call it idealism.
Here's a problem, right? Yes, I agree with you, right? That some laws should be put in place, but guess who making the laws?
No, but
the civil selling the lands.
No, I'm not. Yeah, but I'm not just saying some laws should be put in. I think that is how the laws are set up. You know, it's a matter of make sure it is applied. Yeah, but then well,
you come like shadow now.
Come in, a couple more. I forget where they.
Oh.
Okay. Burl says, oh no. Okay, I don't read that. As the lady caller said, the new booms are not effective like the old booms, and it shows our new leaders are not like the old leaders. And as for the driver, he is not looking ahead on the roadway. When he's driving, he might be looking down in his lap. I said, lap short sighted. I said, just to put things in perspective, I think 10 former leaders of the Caribbean islands made some statements against the U.S. military build-up in the Caribbean. They are against it by trying to preserve the zone of peace that we are. Then he's saying, you're on a fast, Ren. God bless you with 2 forks so you could eat. If you can't use chopsticks, use your
hand.
Yes.
Yes. Can't get hungry.
Yes.
That's when the Chinese little girl got sorry for me.
When I start to use my hand. Me personally, I believe we need to replace our drivers, the leaders, at the helm of both islands. We cannot continue like this, otherwise we will crash. And he says, and he responded to the song from Arrow, hold on to your property and will it to your children. When the drivers can't drive, we have to replace them. And Ruth Lynn, I think was the same song. Ruth Lynn says, pull up again. That was back then.
All right. Well, we can end on a note of love. When person go through disasters, okay, we ought to show love, right? And we are thinking of our brothers and sisters there in Jamaica, and any other person who may be going through any difficult circumstance, okay. And of course, the driver in every situation must show love.
Should.
To the passengers.
He should have.
Right? Should have.
He should have.
All right. Okay. And we must avoid finding ourselves in a situation where we will be saying, if I woulda, shoulda, coulda. All right? All right.
Yeah, the driver need to consider that without the passengers, he doesn't have a job.
All right. But let's continue to show love to each other as the mighty short shirt out of Antigua. King Short Shirt of Antigua remind us. Okay, when?
Macklin Emmanuel.
Yes.
My good friend.
Yes.
All right, let's say good morning and thank you, everybody. Paul, I almost said that this was the last Saturday, but I think you have another one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so,
When is it, yeah?
but we want to thank you for choosing to be with us for these couple of Saturdays. Your submissions, your involvement has really been critical, and thank you so much.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's one not there. All right. Okay, well, let's go to, maybe we can try Swallow then. Let's go to Swallow. man to man, and woman to man too. Let's try to be good to each other.
Woman to woman?
Man to man, woman to woman. Let's try to be good. All right.
What's what you promote, Chesley?
Okay, back in 1978. Okay, man to man. Okay.
Okay.
They say man to man is too damn unjust. I can't understand who the hell to trust. Like this selfishness, every man causes greed and happiness. Every man forget. If we see we brother falling in the gutter, we find him in his way to push him further. Instead of lend a hand, help your brother man. We let him dead to die in suffocation. Help your brother if he falling. Help your sister if she dying. Help your neighbor if he hungry. Give him water if he thirsty. Just remember a good favor to your brother in the future. You may need it someday later when you feel it. Some good pressure. I don't talk by chance, strictly experience. I working presently for an airline company. Have two fellas that talk me every day. They say I'm flying high, so they want me out the way. Just for position, you know them wicked man. They spray me in a plan from enmity. They claim to be my friend, still they harass me, and in the end, they basically fire me. Help your brother if he falling. Help your sister if she dying. Help your neighbor if he hungry. Give him water if he thirsty. Just remember a good favor to your brother in the future. You may need it someday later when you feel it. Some good pressure. Some will laugh with you, show them white teeth. Just like wolf in sheep's skin, they slowly killing you. If they see your grass looking green and young, they fight every day just to cut it down. In price of hatred still, bringing in our hearts. We don't show no love on our neighbor's back. I say the world is filled with nothing but hate. We better stamp it down before it's late. Help your brother if he falling. Help your sister if she dying. Help your neighbor if he hungry. Give him water if he thirsty. Just remember a good favor to your brother in the future. You may need it someday later when you feel it. Some good pressure. Help your brother if he falling. Help your sister if she dying. Help your neighbor if he hungry. Give him water if he thirsty. Just remember a good favor to your brother in the future. You may need it someday later when you feel it. Some good pressure. Help your brother if he falling. Help your sister if she dying. Help your neighbor if he hungry. Give him water if he thirsty. Just remember a good favor to your brother.
Just, I found when. Let me,
If you found when?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. All right.
What is it asking us to do to return to the good old days?
Yes, yes.
And there was so much caring one for another.
And show love.
When people live together as a community.
Right. Well, we are hoping that all of us would have gathered some wisdom, some encouragement from our Calypsonians. As we listen to the lyrics. Okay, Paul, you want something, so you go right ahead.
No, I mean, listen, these songs is really bring back, a history that I guess we're longing for, where persons did care a lot more. I mean, there was a time when we were ready to treat our one as brothers, but no, it's only through disasters we spoke together.
Yes.
Apart from disaster, we don't think of one another, and so that's a serious problem we have.
Yes.
But a lot of this music really helps us to understand where we came from and how we can get back to certain the song that went earlier, that's a very important song for youngsters to understand, because a lot of people making mistakes and then I should have done this, I should have done that, but these songs aren't readily available. The bashment songs are, and the songs that sound a bit more rancankerous.
The rankatang.
Yeah, rankatang. A bit more prevalent, That's the problem. So, radio station could start playing back some of these songs to help really encourage. Years ago, I went to school to volunteer, and school had bought a new piano. So they got a guy to come there could play piano. So I asked him what I see playing piano one day. I said, "Well, you're not teaching students to play piano." Because the principal asked him to come and just play uplifting music for the children. I didn't understand at that time. But when you sit and think about it, sometimes they need to have that sort of reverence to help bring them back to understanding that, you don't need to be so bombastic. You don't need to be so... Because disrespect has become very commonplace in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And I mean, real commonplace. And it's easy now for persons... But you talk about what Granny said last week, but... It's easy enough for youngsters to tell of the grandparents, walk away from the grandparents when they're speaking and things like that. Yeah. And a lot of this is in sounds, the sounds they're listening to, you can hear the instructions and things. So and back in the day, the sounds back in the day were tell you straight off. I remember, I think it's Sparrow had a song where he tell the guy, youngster, he's looking for horn. He want to get married. He ain't got no work. He ain't got nothing. He looking for horn. He ain't got education there, so.
You can expose to things.
Yes, they want to marry.
Yeah. We have one that tell us about the West Indian Federation, and that song has a lot of history in it. And so for persons who hear about the West Indian Federation but they know about it, that song can really give you a statement of what it really was. So I mean, the songs back in the days had. They had a talent. They had a way of just preserving what was. And they did a fantastic job. Yeah.
I find that these songs have been very instructive, and it tells me two things. Even as we listen to these songs, and the one, if I could or would or whatever, it says that we have the capacity to think, right? We have the capacity to do things right. We just need to prioritize. We just need to put things in the right perspective, and we'll get it right. But we just go along helter-skelter and think about things selfishly, right?
Yeah.
This whole concept of I want it now, right? It's available without thinking what the consequences will be. This sounds good, let me grab it now because I don't know if I'm going to get it tomorrow or whatever.
Well, that's the way of the world.
And if you don't want it, if you all don't want it, I want it. So I don't care how it affects you, as long as I get it, right? So... that's it. Thank you very much, Paul. And thank you very much, everybody. Chesley,
thank
Sheffield. Want to wish all of you a great weekend. Yes, we're over into November, just in case you guys don't realize we're over into November. And I don't know what Chesley is thinking about. What we saw me talking about Christmas.
You mean what we be thinking about? We,
yeah.
Indeed.
You're the leader and you're the driver, and as far as I'm concerned, you're driving good.
Yeah, but I need you to help me to say, well, turn left, turn right. Otherwise, if you can't crash with a lobby.
Okay, well,
crash, and you can't say he asked for help.
Well, what I'm going to say to you is keep your eyes on the road.
Yes.
I remember keeping focus what our destination is.
Right.
And let's go forward together.
Right, definitely. And then we have the homework. Okay, you have your homework. What figure of speech is the driver can't drive? Okay? So you do your research and you're going to tell us. I want you to drive the nail on his head. You're going to drive the nail on his head, right?
Mm-hmm. Get a good, Paul will tell you if you drive the nail on his head.
That is safe for your speech. Drive the nail on the head.
Drive the nail on the head.
Okay,
and
good.
Paul is a craftsman, so he will tell you if you drive the nail on the head, you get a good natural countersink. Right?
So that's your homework. So next week, we're going to look at the homework. All right. What figure of speed is driver can't drive? Okay.
And Shefton, you got the last word?
Huh?
Go ahead.
You got the last word?
Well, just to say that, it was good. It was good to be here again. An enlightening time as usual. Good conversation, and really and truly, if we could listen to some of these old calypsos more often, it clears the path for us going forward. Yes.
Well, let me just encourage everybody, and again, big up all of our presenters here on 2020 Vision Radio, and thank you for your support. And we got a program for everything. On Monday nights, we've got the Honorable Carlisle Powell, who's the station manager, in with a program called, what is it called again? Calypso Review.
Yeah.
He plays some fantastic calypsos that brings out, exactly where we are, where we're coming from, and where we're going. So take a listen and make sure you keep it locked on 2020 Vision Radio. We're out of here for today. Bye-bye.
One other word I would want to interject there is that to invite as many persons can make it out tomorrow afternoon. The Combermere Men's Fellowship is having a program there at the Combermere Methodist Church.
Yes.
I'm inviting as many persons as can come on out and be a part of that.
Let's take this final call.
I'm going to squeeze in this call.
Squeeze it, yeah.
All right, squeeze it in. Okay.
Caller, you in the good old days. Good morning.
Yes, Redden. Yes, this is my final say.
Everybody's final say. Thank you very much.
Toho.
To you, just
to me. You fool me. You fool me off.
No, I wouldn't do that to my cousin. I wouldn't do that. My final say to the driver, the driver can't drive is.
Calm down.
In an fat way you do.
Oh Lord, I was sing well.
Okay.
We're out of here today. Thank you so much.